Stu here to go over Gala Longbraids. I just got her last weekend. There is only one other epic in the game I do not have. But now that I have her, I've been playing her this week. She is tons of fun. We've got her in a Savage set. All her abilities can ignore defense. She can hit very hard. She helped me out to 3-star Faction Wars 21 today, which we're going to see a short clip of that. Boom, boom, boom. 3 hits on her A3 on a 3-turn cooldown. And if she has full HP, she will take an additional turn. She hit with her A1 after that, though, and she got a little bit of shields. There's her A2 right there. As long as you have shields on her A2, it ignores 50% defense. We just saw her hit for 162,000. Very nice. And she'll heal by 50% of the damage done on that A2. And then for any surplus healing, she will put a shield on herself for 3 turns. It's insane. So this is going to be very quick. After this, we're going to get into Arena, right? We're going to do Dragon, I think, and then Arena very, very fast. Lots of Arena stuff. So we're just showing some heavy hits here. But before, I could do Dwarves Faction Wars 21, but only 1-star it. I didn't have enough damage to be able to 3-star it. The fights would just go on too long. I would lose people. And honestly, she's doing more damage than Trunda in here. Much more damage. Because Trunda has Savage gear on her as well. They both do. Trunda is built for Arena. She can hit very, very hard in Arena. But with the ability to ignore defense all the time, like Gala does, you just come in here and do so much damage to this boss. It really helps me out. But at the end here, it was pretty close. At the end, we did take quite a bit of damage, but we had our revive up with our Molly tankard still. So there we go. We could take a hit. We were able to get a counterattack from Masteries. We counterattack back. Here's the very end here. Boom, boom, boom. All this damage done by her. And we're going to take a hit here. Luckily, we've got shared damage up with our rear guard sergeant. She's amazing. Fully booked. She is so good to carry you through things in the game. Done a guide on her plenty of times before. Now, we do have her revive up. So if we did lose her there, we could have brought our revive up, and I still think we would have downed the boss and 3-starred this. Funny thing is, I autoed this afterwards, and on full auto, 5 minutes, 40 seconds, I 3-starred it. I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on. I just came back. It showed 3 stars, 5 minutes, 40 seconds now. So I can fully auto Faction Wars 21 because I have her. Before that, I couldn't do it. Let's get into Dragons really quick, and then we're going to jump all into Platinum Arena and show us taking out Rotos because her A1 does 2 hit, her A3 does 3 hits. So we have the ability to do multi-hits on Rotos, which is great. And then we have the ability after the A3 that we do multi. Did you see that big hit again? Like all the time, non-stop big hits. But I will say this, even though she gets the big hits on the waves, and we got it on the side minions on the Ice Golem boss, still, when we get to the boss, the damage is pretty much what other people do damage for. Even though she's ignoring some defense, once we have these debuffs up, once we have the decreased defense and the weaken up, she is doing about the same damage that I've seen my Altan come in here and do, or Whisper, or anybody else, really. She's getting these hard hits right now, but they're not even that hard because we didn't have a decreased defense. Now that we have a decreased defense up and the weaken, they're going to be much harder. So here we go. We've got her doing... See, to me, that's the A1. That's the A1 hitting for, 80,000. I've seen plenty of champions that I've brought in here do that. And we've got 80,000 right there from the A2, but I don't think she was under shields or full health. She can do more, but still. She hits hard. She is definitely fun. But again, on the boss, I felt like, on the dragon, whatever. Here we go. The A3, if we're at full health, we get to take an additional turn. It hits 3 times, ignores 25% defense on each hit. Look at that. It hits so damn hard. This one, if we have shields up, which we do, 164,000, we'll ignore 50% defense, plus heal ourselves by 50% of the damage. Any overheals goes into a shield. Now, in the Assault Mastery, whenever we kill somebody, we get a shield put on us. So we pick that in the Assault Mastery. We'll go over her Masteries at the end. We'll go over the gear I have on her. She's pretty slow right now because I've just got some leftover Savage gear on her, but she's doing the job. So we're able to come in here. All right, let's go. 3 hits on Rotos. Boom, boom, boom. Extra turn because we're at full health. And the big hit right here. Boom. 173. Bye-bye, Sifi. And what do we have left? So I'm going to bring in, actually, so we can keep doing this, I'm going to bring in Kaimar so we can reset and just do that over again. So we won't have these longer battles. Still, her A1 has 2 hits on it and ignores 30% defense, I want to say. I don't have the numbers up right now, but I'm pretty sure her A1 ignores 30% defense, 2 hits, so you can still kill a Rotos as long as he's not under shields. And it gives her a shield. By like 20% of the damage done, it will give her a shield for 2 turns. She's pretty fun. Now, I used to have fun with Whisper back in the day, pretty in-game champion, I felt like. But with this girl, there's a lot less setup. With Whisper, we had to come in and get the decreased defense, get the weaken up. She's another Void Epic champion that can do a lot of damage. But with Gala Longbraids, we just come in here and just wreck shop, right? That's it. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Get out of here, Chris. I think it's pretty cool. So when you're doing 12's Arena, when you're doing Platinum Arena, if you are wherever you're at in it and you have her, you want to book her out and have some fun with her in any kind of dungeons or keeps, and then bring her into Arena, I think you could do very well with her. She could definitely be your nuker. And her ability to take an additional turn is what's going to save you. Now on a team like this, right, I came in, I killed Rotos. We have 2 revivers. She doesn't kill and keep it dead. If her A3 blocked revive, oh man, we would see her everywhere in Arena. She'd be kind of like a little Rotos, right? Not as dirty, not anywhere near as dirty as Rotos, but it would be sweet. 135. She would be awesome, man. If her A3, if they ever changed it to where her A3 blocks revive, whew, it'll be amazing. So we can only take out 2, right? We weren't fast enough to come back around and get the other person locked down so that we could take her out. We just couldn't get the hits up, right? Turn meter was coming. I did think about taking out Arbiter though, so that Sifi could only revive 1 person, but then she was probably going to revive Arbiter at full turn meter, and then that would bring in Rotos again. So I don't know, whatever. We'll just re-roll this again and go about it with, here we go, same team. We'll bring in, right, we're going to bring in, where's Prince Kaimar? Where's one of our Kaimars? Let's bring him in. There he is. Okay. Now, if you come up against this problem, or you could have brought in another DPSer, right? With my speed over this team, we could have definitely brought, but this is nice though. We get to put everybody to sleep. We'll take him out first, right? Because Sifi's going to remove any debuffs on him. He's gone. Now we'll take out, sure, Sifi, whatever. And now they wake up. We'll reset. Drop turn meter, evil eye, whatever we can do, of course. Lysandra. Doesn't really matter. We're going to reset with Kaimar, and then we're going to have Longbraids with her abilities back again. To hit with her A3, take an additional turn. It's just, she hits. I like it. I think it's fun. Boom. That's 3 hits. That was only 1 of 3 hits, 53,000. And then the big one. There we go. A2, the big one, ignoring 50% defense, and it hits so hard. All right, let's see who else we can fight here. I like these teams. I like to be able to fight these teams here that I see these, high resistance, right? He's got 413k power. When you see that kind of power, you know they're high resistance. Always the higher power means high resistance. So we're going to bring in our Madam that has the high accuracy of 700, and we're going to bring in Prince Kaimar as well to try to at least reset. Even if we can't sleep them, at least reset. Here we go. Let's see. Can we sleep anybody here? I can't remember. Okay, we got 2 of them. So those other 2, the Krisk and the Duchess, are very high accuracy, but we're able to do it with our Madam here. That's okay. She put it up. That's fine. No problem. We're going to take her out. We get an additional turn, right? So we're not going to use our A2 because it only hits once, even though it hits super hard. We're going to use the A1 because it hits 2 times. 1, 2. Boom. So Rotos is gone. Now we've got the A2 saved to kill anybody we want to if we didn't have Prince Kaimar here. Obviously, Prince Kaimar is going to reset so we can come in and kill whoever, but it's okay. If we didn't have Kaimar to reset, we could still pull it off. The A2 would come in here and just decimate whoever we wanted to. Oh, Prince Kaimar didn't reset yet. Okay, so we're fine. Let's go ahead. We're under shields, so it's going to ignore defense. Boom, 113 on a Mountain King. He's gone, and we can do the same thing with this Krisk here. Get around to it and take out. This is just the A1. No, that was the A3. I'm sorry. That was the A3 coming back around. That was 3 hits. I thought that was a counterattack from the A1. But the A1 can hit extremely hard too. I really love everything about her. So think about her for your 12's Arena. If you need additional DPSer in there, and you want a DPSer that can take additional turns as long as you have it set up properly, either you're going first or you have shields on her, whatever you got to do to make sure she's at full life when she attacks with her A3, then you can do it. Okay, this is pretty much the same kind of setup, right? It looks like a lot of people are running these Krisk teams with high resistance and Arbiter leads or Sifi leads, right, for the increased resistance on the Sifi lead. But either way, we're just going to come in here. So I was thinking, if I do an A, like I could have done an A3 on Arbiter, 3 hits, and then I could have done with the extra turn, I could have done the A1 on Rotos for the 2 hits, and then I could have saved the A2 again, just like same situation for this Krisk here. We could have done that. But again, just like I said, I'm repeating myself, right? Probably Prince Commer is going to reset like he's doing right there. He's going to reset. So that was one of 3 hits there. Boom, 130,000 to a Krisk. I like it. I'm having a lot of fun with her. I'm sure you guys would too. Believe me, she is worth leveling up if you want a DPS champion to have a good time with, right? To go through content. And I'm sure in Crypts too, well, Crypts and Keeps, I'm sure in Keeps she's going to decimate Keeps. Just run through there very easily. But let's go over and look at the gear I have on her. As you can see, we've got her in a Savage set. We have with critical damage gloves and neck. We've got an attack ring with attack percentage on here. We have an attack banner as well with a whole bunch of attack percentage on there as well. We've got speed boots and then the rest of it, right? So that we can have, I think we have close to 99% chance to crit, but it seemed like it was doing okay. Only 227 critical damage, 4,900 attack. Wow, we've got a lot of attack on her. We could definitely use some more critical damage, I'm sure, if we could pull it off somehow. But we're doing okay with, I'm surprised her attack's so high. But she does have pretty high attack here base anyways. But her speed is slow. I definitely would need to bring up her speed from 192. Though when we're doing Faction Wars, the boss is at 190. So make sure you're right above 190, 191, 192 when you're fighting that Faction War boss. Or do Evil Eye to bring down the turn meter. That way that your Grizzled Jarl can put up those buffs to make sure you don't get stunned right away if you remember fighting that one. But that's it. Nothing too fancy. Of course, she's got all her skills maxed out. Here's what we were talking about earlier on 3-turn cooldown where she gets an additional turn if she's at full HP when she kills somebody. And then she comes in here, does her A2. We'll ignore 50% of the target's defense. But we need masteries if she's under shields. So to get shields, now she gives herself shields here. If she heals up enough, she gives herself shields on her A1. But when we go from her A3 to her A2, we're going to need shields. So we come down here in the offensive mastery. Make sure you get this one. Place this shield on them by 15% of this. Or you could give her some shield. You could give her a shield set, or somebody in your team could have a shield set, or she could have one of the divine sets, right? That give you shields for 2 turns. So I've got this to do critical damage, you know, do more damage if they have shields on, of course, always for arena. More damage if they have higher HP, all the rest of the stuff. Helm Smasher here. Take 8% less damage when we're a critical hit, and then we come down here to try to get a counterattack whenever possible. And that's really it. That's all I've got for Longbraids. She is a fun champion. Please play her. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys all on a video soon.